Boris Johnson could play a masterstroke by placing David Frost in his new role as National Security Advisor, making him the Dominic Cummings of Britain's foreign policy, former Ministry of Defence Minister Tobias Ellwood has told Express. In June, it was announced that Sir Mark Sedwill, the UK's most senior civil servant, will stand down from his role as National Security Advisor in September after more than 30 years in public service. Prime Minister Boris Johnson has appointed the UK's chief Brexit negotiator, David Frost, to replace him after his dealings with the EU have been concluded. Mr. Frost will oversee 400,000 civil servants as Cabinet Secretary and become the most senior official advising on security, defence, foreign policy and intelligence matters as Mr. Johnson plans a major national security and foreign policy shake-up. Mr. Ellwood, who serves as chair of the Commons Defence Select Committee, has called for an integrated review to be carried out before any major changes are brought in. Speaking to Express, he said, "I think it is the right of the Prime Minister to redesign the architecture according to how he sees fit. But everything we are talking about here is in a very fast-changing world. What I would like to see first before any major changes are introduced is an integrated review. It poses a fundamental question to the threats that we face and what Britain thinks it can do about it, and where are the shortfalls in our defence and security capabilities that prevent us from doing something about it? Then it can take you to your larger architecture. That's a logical process to advance and modernise a very traditional setup." The Prime Minister has pledged to hold the largest review of the UK's foreign, defence, security and development policy since the end of the Cold War. The integrated review will cover all aspects of the UK's place in the world, from the role of our diplomatic service and approach to development to the capabilities of our armed forces and security agencies. But, it emerged last week that Mr. Johnson's chief aide, Mr. Cummings, will play a major role in the UK's future defence and security needs, visiting the UK's most sensitive military sites.